up, buddy nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans Inc. And today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Undead Unluck chapter 134. So before I get into this recap and live reaction, let me just remind you to hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because of course this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, and we ain't sponsored by Shueisha, we ain't sponsored by Manga Plus, and we ain't sponsored by Viz. And considering how much we promote Manga Plus on this channel, it's kind of surprising, right? But if you love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one, feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below. So, well. I am really pissed with the direction this manga is going in. I am. I really do not like the direction it's going in. Excuse me. I hate that this is going in a Mary Sue direction. I really hate that we're just going to reverse all the trauma that's happening here. I knew this shit was going to happen. I'm pissed it's happening. Because that was the thing I liked about Undead Unluck, is that we had all this trauma happening. And I know it's fucked up, but I really like the trauma happening. But I'm going to say this, because we had something similar happening in Tokyo Revengers. But in Tokyo Revengers, though, there was a purpose for it. And how Wakui managed to do it, in terms of like turn everything around with this final loop, it actually worked. And I'm kind of pissed, but I'm not as pissed about it in terms of the lesson that was supposed to be learned and the underlying message from the entire series. So I'm not mad at how Wakui executed it in Tokyo Revengers. Now here, I'm pissed about how this is being done. Like, if you have an underlying message that you're trying to get across here, then fine, I can forgive it. But this is not doing that, and I'm really pissed off about it. But anyways, let's get to this chapter, see what's in store for us this week. 1972, New York, USA. More religious solicitors? I'm an atheist, now beat it, you. Long time no see. Let's slay God together, Mr. NICO. Oh gosh. You will hear what I have to say, Mr. NICO. Chapter 134 is titled, If You're the You That I Knew. Yeesh, it must be because the end of the century is near, not that I care. All I ever go on about is God, this past life, that, like that. Just a bunch of unscientific bozos, Hello, just popping in. How did you... your cigarette. This door isn't broken. What are these cracks? Hey, your bucket should be here, not there. It's a fire. Your place is going to burn up. Is this some kind of trick? Was she in here beforehand? No, but if she wasn't, then she'd have to turn into particles, or it wasn't Uma. I used an Uma's power. Listen, I'll explain, but help me with this first. This isn't the time to indulge your curiosity, Mr. NICO. Umas, artifacts, and negators? I don't want to believe it. You don't want to believe it? Of course not. Answers, the rules that the scientists of yesteryear dedicated their entire lives to uncovering are being rewritten at the whim of some lousy god, and we're not even given the right to realize it's happening? That's so screwed up that it can't exist. It shouldn't exist. Mr. NICO, if I need you to believe it, who said I didn't? You think there's a scientist alive that would encounter the unknown and simply look the other way? I don't want to believe it, but I will. So that science can get closer to the answers. Sheesh, I feel like my freaking head's gonna explode. Anyway, what do you need out of me? That's a relief. I figured that if you were the Mr. NICO that I knew you would say that. Don't tell me that was your boyfriend or something. No, what made you think that? I mean, you looked awfully happy, so I just assumed. I'd only be interested in someone who's got an intellect to match mine. Don't want any regrets either. Oh, just you wait. I got no time to spare on any of that mess. Yeah, right. You were head over heels for Ms. Ichigo. Was that? Nothing. Well, how are you going to make use of myself in science? You came here because you had something in mind, right? Yes. Please look at this. The circles represent the negators that I met in the previous loop and the tragedies that occur once their abilities manifest. I want to stop these from happening. That's why I want you to lend me your scientific mind, Mr. NICO. Tragedies? Yes. For example, I'm a negator of luck, aptly called unluck. If I touch someone that I like, then I give them a stroke of this unluck. Thanks to that, in the previous loop, I caused an airplane accident that involved 270 passengers, including my parents. I see. So in short, all these incidents occurred because we weren't able to deal with the sudden manifestation of those cruddy abilities, and now we're going to try to prevent them? Great, you catch on quick. I knew you would. Whatever, keep explaining. Yes, sir. So what'll be the key to our plan is Ms. Gina Unchange. Unchange. What does she do? Let me guess. She ignores physics and prevents the change or variation in different things, or that's it, you nailed it. You think physics is some kind of joke? Why are you angry, dude? I don't blame him for being pissed. God, never mind me. I'm just still struggling to believe all this crap. Smart people do have it rough. Can you blame him? Miss Gina's ability is unique due to its versatility. She can freeze and restrict enemy movement, solidify air, and create barriers. If we can find Miss Gina and add her to the team, we could save another ally. And once we have their help, we can save another, and so on, until we save everyone. Oh my god, I fucking hate this. I know people like this, but oh god, if you do not see the Mary Sue-ness of it all here, I don't know what to tell you. This is Mary Sue. This is Mary Sue. The initial teammates will serve that purpose. The others still haven't manifested their abilities, and out of everyone, the only one who has scientific skills on par with negation abilities who would believe this story and cooperate with me is you, Mr. NICO. One thing I want to ask. I'm a part of that group, right? Even if I was part of the team before, you could have found any other scientist, yet you came all the way here to touch base with some nerd who's got nothing to show for himself. What kind of negator do I become, and what tragedy is awaiting me? If Mr. NICO were to learn that he'd meet Miss Ichigo, fall in love, and be forced to suffer due to Unforgettable, Mr. NICO would likely distance himself from Miss Ichigo. From what I saw, the artifacts information, he was at his high scientific level so far in this past loop, which means that Miss Ichigo's presence is essential, so in that case, I can't tell you. What? I can't tell you no matter what. So, what are you saying? That bad things are in store for me, but I shouldn't come up with plans to prevent them from happening? Yes. And I should keep helping you out until the time comes? Yes. So because you're full of baseless confidence, you expect me to trust you? Not just me. I want you to trust me and the allies that you're about to save. See what I mean? How can you not say this is very Sue shit? If you just trust her, it's come on, man. If you do, I'll ensure that you're the happiest you've ever been in any loop. Sorry about that. I must have had a pretty rough life. Yes! Yeesh, that bad? Okay, then you better save me. I mean it. Right, so Unchange, was it? How did we save her? Same plan as that manga artist you talked about earlier. No. Negator abilities can't be stopped from manifesting in general. Ano Sensei was a special exception. God intentionally imbued the G-Liner pen with unknown to prevent the key strategic info stored within it from leaking out. That's why Ano Sensei managed to avoid the ability by not touching it. Miss Gina's ability can't be stopped. Tragedy is bound to strike her. In 1972, in Irkutsk, there we go, Soviet Union, Miss Gina will unconsciously activate her ability, making all the air around her unchangeable and causing the death of 40,000 citizens via asphyxiation. Okay, 40,000. In order to prevent this tragedy, Mr. NICO, I need you to make this. Psychopad. What? A device to stop the spread of Unchange's air, an invention from the future. Okay, so their powers are still gonna manifest. Alright. But we're gonna still stop the tragedy? Okay. This will be interesting. But woman, you are still being a Mary Sue. There's still gotta be consequences for this. There has to be consequences. If you do not have any consequences of this, and she's just getting everything she wants, this is gonna be some Mary Sue shit, and it's gonna drive me fucking nuts. I'm telling you right now, and I said this last week, let's say it again here. This is like what happened with Emma in the Promised Neverland. In the last part of Promised Neverland, where she became a fucking Mary Sue. This is what I'm getting here, and it really irritates the shit out of me. It does. I'm gonna bring up Tokyo Revengers here. At least I'm spoiling it. Deal with it. At least with Tokyo Revengers, you had Mikey learn a very important lesson, and it came at the cost of killing somebody for him to learn the lesson to trigger the final loop. Once he did that, yes, then the lesson came to be. And then it triggered the loop to go further back in time. That is something I can understand. That is something I can accept. This I cannot accept. And in regards to and here's the other thing in regards to Takemichi, and this is what prevents him from being a Gary Stu. Takemichi isn't strong as fuck. He's not OP as fuck. No, things are never going his way all the time. No, he's still getting his ass whooped. He's still getting his ass whooped. Here, it's going her way. It's just... This is just so Mary Sue-ness. It is just Mary Sue-ness. That's why, as I said, that's why I can accept what's happening in Tokyo Revengers and still be kind of pissed. But it's understandable for what's happening. Even though, I'm kind of not happy that all the characters are coming back to life. No, I'm not. But with all the context happening, with all the context, it makes sense. Here, this makes no fucking sense. I don't, without it being a Mary Sue situation. I don't like it. It really irritates the hell out of me. So basically, you're saying all the tragedy, all the pain, all the suffering that everyone went through to become the strong people that they were in the manga, that's being erased. And that really irritates the fuck out of me. I can't stand it. I can't. It's just, it just irritates me. Anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below what you guys think. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. if you love what we're doing and want to help keep this channel alive again so I can keep bringing you more Undead Unluck content. A few ways you could do that. Donate our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off our Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.